morning, everybody. Welcome to the Best Mountain Farm. And yes, it is February. Unbelievable. 60 degrees, sunny, light breeze. Can't ask for more than this. So, yesterday we got all the posts set for our compost bin. And today we're gonna get as many, or as much of the side put up as we can that we have cutoffs for. Then we'll have to saw some wood for that, but so we're gonna get as much done on this as we can. I'm hoping we can at least get one good bin finished to get started, and we're going to go ahead and start trimming our posts off here and getting ready to set the roof on, or start putting a roof on. So I'm going to show you guys how I plan on attaching all these cutoffs, these log cutoffs here, to make sure that they are very sturdy and they will stand the test of me and Papa Hugh with the tractor coming in here to turn compost and move stuff around and make sure it lasts a long time. All right, well, better take advantage of this unseasonably beautiful weather while I can and get to work. So, because we're going to be using the tractor to put everything in the compost bins here, I didn't want to just use screws. So I went and got some 5-inch lag bolts. And you can see a lot of these cutoffs are much deeper than 5 inches, which is good because that means that they're going to be nice and strong. But what I'm going to do is take my auger bit here. I'm going to go most of the way through. It'll keep me from having to cut with the chainsaw. It's going to save me a lot of time. Then I can use these lag bolts to go into our locust posts we have here. Everything's going to last a lot longer and be a lot stronger. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set down. Now I've got it cut to length, set down where it needs to go, and we're going to get started fastening it up. All right, so I should pay a little bit better attention to this because the ground falls that way. I got the narrow end of my log downhill and my fat end uphill. I want to keep everything level, so I need to flip my board around so that I have less of a gap down at the bottom. Yeah, so that's a lot better. That's almost level. So I'm gonna go get this side in, and I'm actually gonna go get the level to set on that top board there, so I can keep everything looking neat as we go up instead of being all cattywampus, since I already have this poor building pretty bad out of square. Battery. All right, so that big auger bit's a little bit much for the battery powered drill, so we went and got a little bit more power here, so I don't have to worry about killing a drill. so I wanted to take a little bit of time on this bottom run, get as level as possible. I mean, you know, it's rough log, so it's not gonna be perfectly level, but it'll make going up a little bit easier. I know some people had something to say about burying that piece of wood right there, like, oh, it's going to rot. Yeah, it will eventually rot, but that's going to be a good backstop. And the root's going to come out a little bit, and the way the yard slopes, I'm going to cut drainage because we don't want any water going into the compost bin anyway to make it wet. So there will be a drainage ditch, so that'll never actually see a lot of water. So it'll take, plus that is a very, very, very thick piece of hickory, so it's going to take a long time. I'm not going to have to worry about that rotting out anytime soon. Really not going to have to worry about any of this rotting out anytime soon. That's why I'm using these thick pieces on the bottom. And but yeah, shaping up and going to get the last little bit of what I have here, see how high I can go up, and then we'll get started on cutting the roof and getting that ready to go. All right, so we had to take a little bit of a break from our compost bin. Been over here for a couple hours. Didn't bring the GoPro, forgot we're having to fight and fuss, but we got our new teeth put on, so now we have all nice sharp teeth on the sawmill, and able to get one log cut just to kind of check it out. And you can see the mill's cutting really good, pretty oak. So now I can get started on this big pile of oak we got and get the rest of the cutoffs I need. Papa's coming to steal my tractor. Hang on a second.
I need to push down the hay tomorrow.
All right. Now that Papa has my tractor, like I was saying, we haven't gotten as much done as I wanted to, so we had to fix that sawmill. But we're going to go ahead and see if we can't get at least the rest of these put on tonight, and that way tomorrow we'll be able to get started straight on the sawmill and see how much wood we can get cut. Should be an interesting day, just busting through as much wood as we can, as many logs as we can, get as much dimensional lumber as we can. All right, well, let's get some more slabs put on here. All right, not as much as I wanted, but it never is. But I had to get the sawmill fixed, to get those teeth changed and get it ready to saw. So, you know, things happen, but it was important, needed to be done. So, but I think that this is coming along very nice. It's going to look pretty good, I do believe. So, yeah, probably going to go up about 4 feet on the inside, so probably about here, and then so not a whole lot more on the outside. The front part of the roof up here is going to be as tall as this post, so about 7 foot, and we'll probably put go back to about maybe 5 or so foot here, so we have a good fall in case there's any snow. And yeah, I think it'll work. So just a couple more feet around on the edges back here, and then our center slats, yeah, cut tomorrow, and then I can still work on this in the rain if it's drizzling or muddy. But with it being one of the last good days before February comes back, I better take advantage of that dry ground, get as much wood cut as I can. That way I have it cut for all the other rainy day projects I have that I've been waiting out to stop raining to get started on, if that makes any sense at all. All right, everybody, well, appreciate y'all watching. make sure and like, subscribe, and share so that you don't miss the rest of our little adventure in compost making here. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time.